I used to get calls out here a lot, actually. I have a few houses up and down there.
Yeah.
But these become rentals. That's the problem, is that a lot of people will buy these homes and they'll definitely stay in these homes. But because a lot of military folks buy these homes, two things happen. Number one, they'll buy them and sell them in 4 or 5 years,
Yeah.
and usually to another service member who's going to do the same thing. So these homes change hands so many times, a majority of them, not all of them, but a majority of them.
Yeah.
And then from there, you have that same people who will buy the home and then keep the property and rent the property out. And so a lot of these homes become rentals, and well, they become rentals. While we're here, and because I am early, like I always am, sometimes, most of the time I'm early. I want to have this one job. He's been waiting a little longer than I wanted him to wait for to get my estimate. So in the back of my mind, I know when he picks up, two things are going to happen. He's going to say, fuck off. He already found someone else. Or, hey, I was about to call you. Or I was wondering when you were going to call me back. So,
This is Brent.
Mr. Clark, Alex Ramirez, Smith and Ramirez Roofing. How you doing today?
I'm well. What's going on?
Not much. How was your weekend? How was your Labor Day?
It was good. It's good.
Good to hear. Yeah, wanted to see what your availability was. Maybe today, tomorrow. I have the estimates ready for you, and
Okay.
wanted to see, when I could sit down with you. I know last time I talked with you, I didn't have anything with me, so now I do, and wanted to see what your availability was.
I think tomorrow would probably work.
Okay,
What time were you thinking about?
give me a second. Tomorrow, I'm available all afternoon. Um,
Okay.
literally afternoon, till about 2 o'clock, and then I have to go. Well, I'm available all afternoon, so you name the time.
How about 12:30?
That'll work. Okay,
Okay.
awesome.
Do you want to send those over in an email? That way I'll have an opportunity to look at them
Sure,
and create any questions that I might have.
perfect. Yeah, I'll make that happen. I have two more appointments, but then when I get into the office, I'll send them
Okay.
out to you, and then we'll
All
go
right.
from there.
Thanks a lot, Alex. Look
Thank you,
forward
sir.
to seeing you.
Yes, sir. You have a great day. Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
You too.
The door knocking days. That's a good tip, I guess. Ty used to say you could still go and door knock at a no soliciting sign. Yeah, and just say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I thought it said no smoking." Good morning. How you doing, sir?
Good morning.
How are we doing today?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Not bad, not bad. Alex Ramirez.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
So on the back, I got like a few shingles that flew off.
Okay.
A while back. So just wanted to see get them replaced real quick.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, let me get up there and see what's going on. Yeah, no leaks, something like that. Nothing on the inside. All right, cool, man. Don't know the brand, don't know the color. They did install a high-profile ridge cap, which looks pretty neat. I mean, little to no hail damage. And of course, here's your clip of the day. Owens Corning. And it's their old Shernail thing that never did well whatsoever. Don't know how they are now, but every single home I go to with blown off shingles is always Owens Corning. And people ask us a lot, why you GAF, why no one else? We have our pick, and we can go with whoever we want. But the reason we've stuck to GAF is that they just have, in my opinion, a far superior product. And quite frankly, if this guy didn't, I don't know who he did his roof with, and we'll ask him right now. He should call that roofer back and take care of this. This is an easy repair. If I had a batch of shingles on me, I would just take care of this myself. Everything else looks fine. Rubber pipe jacks, I mean, they're fine. Again, the only thing they didn't do the right way here is a chimney. which if he wants me to do that, great. If not, I get it. But it's been flex sealed already. But there's leak barrier missing. There's no step flashing. There's no counter flashing. The stucco's becoming a problem. The cricket behind it's okay. And also, there's no ventilation up here, so that could also be a problem at some point, not having ventilation on the roof whatsoever, besides the soffit ventilation. Dude, I really gotta go to the restroom. Like, so bad. I ain't going to go. We're going to my office, bro. We ain't going to go. We're not going to go to a gas station. Good. Nothing blown off. Looks good. No loose shingle. I mean, no blown off shingles. Do you have any leaks? It might be from here. Do you still have them? Yeah, that's this house. That's from here. Now your roof looks fine. Smith and Ramirez Roofing. And Ramirez Roofing. I'll leave a card on your door when I leave. Okay? But yeah, your roof looks good. Okay? Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Well, there you go, folks. So on this side, little itty bitty dead valley there becomes problematic over time. And not so much this one, because the valley doesn't run into it. This one does run into that. And yeah, if you want to just knock out the shingles for now, I can do that. If you wanted to do the chimney and that too, kind of like a $1,500 thing.
Yeah,
but
worry about just the shingles for right now.
And quite frankly, you don't have enough damage for a wind claim, and you don't have any hail damage at all. It looks like a pretty new roof.
It was practically new when I got in, so maybe like.
They didn't give you any paperwork about who did it?
No, I'm pretty sure it may have been All-Star. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I
Well,
don't like them, though.
yeah. Your neighbor just asked me right now. Like, can you check my roof? I think I have blown off shingles. It's actually your shingles in her yard. Yeah, yeah. And she's like, oh, is this it? I'm like, no, that's actually this one. It's this color over here. Nice lady. Any home with any part of the roof facing the mountain gets a shitload of wind. So this being one of them, if we really, and her house is kind of safe because of the way it's built. And the one next door is a gable that faces north, south, and north, and so that the rather I don't know where I'm at directionally, but that house, the roof doesn't face the mountain at all, so they probably get no blown off shingles whatsoever. But this house you see right here, they get no protection from a two-story home. They are the two-story home, so look at the very top of that roof, and you can see they've always had wind issues at the very top. You can't. I don't know if you can or can't tell, but that one did. This house next to us, the rental for sure, the gable, the face of the facets of the gable roof don't hit the mountain, so not likely to get any hail damage either. Nor does this one. But if we're facing the other way, yeah, they'd get a shitload of damage. Oh, look at that. Look at that good example.
Oh, what the hell was that?
They get a funnel of wind down this street from the mountain. Yeah, of course they're going to get all this damage.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's a Smith and Ramirez roof, folks. Did you see any blown off shingles? No, sir.
Oh, there's one.
No, sir. That's a big PSA for people. There's a lot of roofers from El Paso who will find a way to go into New Mexico and do work and really fool a lot of people into thinking that they have a license to do work in New Mexico when they really don't.
Yeah.
So the state of New Mexico issues you a card that shows proof of your license. Not to mention, we send our homeowners, when they call us, kind of a welcome packet that has that license in there already.
Okay.
Yeah. So something that we've been working on for years now, that Ty's been working on through RCAD and through, with the state legislature is licensing. There is no license for roofers in the state of Texas. It was a voluntary license through RCAT, as I'm sure he's talked about plenty of times. Yeah. But there is no license. So you right now can go start Element 7 Roofing. Go get yourself some cheap insurance, because that you'll need at least that to open up to get a construction license with the city. And that's it. A little bond, I think for max $25,000, which is going to cost you nothing. And that's it. You're a roofer now in El Paso. That's all it takes. So, whereas New Mexico, it's a lot tougher. And so you do have to take a test, background check. I mean, there's a lot of things that you have to go through to make that happen. You got to show your experience. It goes on that it's a lot tougher, and thus, no matter how you see things politically, some people think that regulation is too much, is good or bad, and vice versa. But obviously, I have to speak from my perspective as a roofing contractor, knowing the kind of bullshit that goes on day to day in this business to homeowners. That though I am not the biggest for that kind of stuff, and having I'm not into New Mexico-ing things, which means that you gotta get a license for everything in New Mexico. You want to lay down plant a flower, you need a license. I'm exaggerating, but you need to lay down a little slab of concrete, you need a license. You need this, you need that, you need a license, which is fine. It really does protect homeowners. And I really think that's something missing in this market. We had a guy in here, very promising, came from if not the worst contractor in town. Yeah. His background was in a sales industry that doesn't have a very good reputation. I'll just leave it at that. And had other things, right? There were a couple of things that just came out at me, very jittery, and I've had a few of those, very jumpy, and let's go, now, sign. They put out, I can tell, they put a lot of pressure on my clients that I don't want. And a lot of roofers do that in this market, a lot. Long story short, we end up parting ways. We find out where he goes, and that's fine. He attempts to recruit the people in our office, which has never worked with anyone. So sorry if you try to do that. Now, here's the funny part. So we have a system that takes care of our calls. He was in management at the time, and so his phone number was listed in our system. So when you call our office and you were asking for this person, we didn't know it, but you could get to his phone number. Yeah. Well, I had a homeowner, coincidentally, one of the houses we're doing right now, I'll make up a name. We'll call it Rick. We'll call him Rick. And the customer was having a hard time with the system, and the system was asking for his name. Oh, like Rick. My name's Rick so-and-so. And she said, oh, yeah, let me get you over to him right away, as opposed to, like, oh, that was your first name. Yeah. Well, by the way, any calls that come into the office, I can listen to. Right. I have access to, I can listen to every conversation. Well, I'm listening to this, and it gets transferred over to him. And the conversation's going, and already I'm hearing why I didn't want him anymore here, because of the way he was talking. He was just saying yes to everything. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, well, I can get out there tomorrow, and I can get out there this, and that. Like, relax, dude, relax. Right. I mean, he's just so rabid right now, and because he has a call from a homeowner, and he's so excited, which I get. And I listened to the conversation. Now the homeowner's asking questions, and ask, oh, yeah, so with Smith & Ramirez Roofing. Oh, no, it's actually, what's her name? Yeah. X that out. Roofing, and it's like, yeah, but it's, I can go out there and whatever. He kind of brushes it off. Shady as fuck. Brushes it off. And I'm listening to this. I'm going to call the homeowner.
Oh, yeah.
So I call the homeowner up. I go, hey, Mr. So-and-so, I'm Alex Ramirez with Smith and Ramirez Roofing. We missed a call from you, but I see you were talking. Oh, yeah, he's going to come out here and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah. And I'm sorry for the confusion here, but so it's Rick, or whatever his name is, doesn't work for us anymore. And by pure, long story short, sir, what happened was our system still had his name in there, and you and him had the same first name. So it was thinking that you were wanting to talk to him, and instead, instead of taking your name down, it transferred you over to him. His number was still in our system, and that's why you got to talk to him, but he doesn't work for us anymore. What? He made it seem like the people he works for now is like a subsidiary of you guys. We're like, no. There's only one Smith and Ramirez, and there's nothing else. That's it.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to this conversation and let you know that it's all wrong. Well, this guy is really shady, and how do I know this, and how do I know that? And I'm like, yeah, no, man. He's like, yeah, well, this guy seems shady already. I'm going to cancel with him. Can you come by tomorrow? Yes, sir. But that's an example of how people are in this market.
Yeah.
I mean, as opposed to just straight up, hey, I don't know how you got my number. I'm not with Smith and Ramirez anymore. I work for a company called Roofing. Let me have an opportunity to go out there and look at it for you.
Right.
What still would be weird because the homeowner called us, calling for us, and looking at our reviews, and so it's just stupid. And I'm sorry, I'm so annoyed with the way I'm talking. I can't even tell a story because my braces are so annoying. I'm just saying that right now. Anyways. So right now, with the help of everyone in this office, I'm the only one out and about. Yeah. And I freaking love it right now because I'm sorry?
There's more control now.
I have control. And I know everything that's going on. And so my goal is by next year, so I'm going to take the rest of this year to do everything on my own here. It's only doable, again, because there's a lot of support from the office and with everyone else involved that I can actually do that. Especially Luis, him out in the field the way he is, and Hilda here in the office just make things a lot easier. And that we couldn't really do it before, but I've always advocated. It's really selfish, but I've always just wanted to do this thing on my own with a lot of support because I know how to talk for ourselves, for our company, and how to emulate and show customers what we're actually all about. Which, even if I try to teach, train, do whatever I can, sometimes it doesn't translate. And I'm going a little off end here, and I'm going to sound very cocky and arrogant, but nobody does what I do and how I do it. You can't duplicate what I do. And it starts from the very beginning. One, I'm an only child. Two, I was raised by women, nothing but women. I mean, my dad and my uncle, of course, and my uncles, but it was majority women. I'm already in. I already know. I mean, I've spent 15 years figuring out, or rather training myself and learning what homeowners are looking for, who, how, when, where, and why, and how to treat certain people certain ways to get out of them what I need to figure out what they actually want and need as well. And look, and I've been dedicated to this business now for 15 years. I didn't even date anybody for the first, I think, 8 years because this was my baby. This was it. This is all we did. We've never ventured. We almost attempted to venture into other things, but it's always just been roofing related. Like, I'm so deep in this thing that no one else is willing to do what me or Ty are willing to do to make this as successful as we are. There are very few out there. Again, we've had out of, let's just say, 50 people that have gone in and out of these doors, have walked in and out of these doors. I can give you 2 or 3 who are just as vested as in this business as we are, but for whatever reason couldn't continue in this business. And so, hold on. Hi, this is Alex Ramirez Smith and Ramirez Roofing. How you doing today?
I'm good, thanks. How are you doing?
Doing great. Thanks for asking. Doing really good. I just wanted to follow up with you, see what your availability was this week, so I can go take a look at your roof.
Okay, what are you thinking? I'm available most mornings, so any morning this week would probably be great.
Okay, how early we're talking? Because I can do really early. I can do like 7 a.m.
Okay, I can be there on Friday. I can be there at 7 a.m. But
What's your Thursday?
8
What's
is
your
usually better.
Okay? How
I
about
take
8?
my kids to school.
Oh,
so,
gotcha.
you know,
How about 8
yeah.
o'clock on Thursday?
8 o'clock on Thursday. Yeah, I can do that.
All right, awesome. Kind of read it. What else is going on? Anything I need to know before I head out there?
No, I just need you to take a look at it, see if there's like, I know we need a new roof. That's not really the question. It's mostly like what we need, like if we can get the insurance to pay for it. My mom's an insurance inspector, but she lives in California, so I sent her some pictures, and she said, yeah, there's a lot of wind damage. So she thinks that the insurance will be willing to pay, but
Okay.
Obviously we need to get it looked at. And we need we need new fascia. We've got some
Gotcha. Am I also looking at
real bad damage.
the building in the back as well? The house, the little house.
Yeah,
in the back?
yeah. So I have a guest house / garage in the back that also will need a new roof.
Very good. All right. Yeah, I used to be an insurance adjuster myself, so you'll get some good eyes on it.
Great.
Okay, I'll have you down for Thursday, 8 a.m. I'll see you then. If anything changes, I'll call you, but if not, I'll see you then.
Perfect. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. You have a great day, okay?
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. We were the first Master Elite and the only President's Club award-winning Master Elite. That's the advertisement. That's the plug. But when I first started in this business, I had always known about JF and their Timberline shingles. They were always popular to install. However, not in this market. They dropped out of this market back in like 2010, 2011. And when Ty and I went up to Kansas to go work and sell roofs, all everyone wanted in imported Kansas and Topeka were Timberline. That was like that was the popular shingle to put on. And that just reinforced in our minds that that's the one to put on, if we do anything else back in El Paso. So when him and I came back to El Paso, I'm going to say the first year to year and a half of coming back and starting our own thing was we tried everyone out, just like everyone still does to this day. And so I put on Atlas roofs. Might have like a certain teed shingle here or there. I definitely put on Tamco, unfortunately. I put on some Owens Corning, and we kind of tried everyone out, including JF. And at the time, since they were trying to take JF out of the market because there was no salesperson here, no rep from them, and supply houses really didn't like working with JF. They still really don't to this day. They went up and left. Well, Ty and I got really involved and went in the weeds and why and who we should install, and we've done everything possible to make ourselves different from everyone else. And we came to the conclusion that we have to keep on installing JF roofs, shingles, and their systems. Well, we found out of their contractor program, their Master Elite program, and our goal was, okay, what do we have to do to do that or to be a part of that? And so coincidentally, the JF guy at the time, Tim, found us while we were still looking for the JF rep. We met up and kicked it off and said, all right, I can make you a Master Elite. You have to put on these. Obviously, you've been around a while now. You have to put on these roofs our way and no other way. And so we had to put on what are called System Plus warranties, which only require, I think it's 3 accessories, and we had to register them. And since 2014, we have been master lead contractors. And another reason why we really like using GAF is the support we get from them. Back in 2016-ish, somewhere around there, I had a customer we put a roof on. Rather, we put the roof on in 2014 when we're still doing System Plus warranties. And he called me up one day. It's a guy who referred me from another guy. He's a firefighter, and he referred me. It was a referral from 2 other people. Well, he called me one day and said, hey, all the granules came off my roof. I'm like, what? I go look at it. I go, well, I have a System Plus warranty that I registered on here. And so let's try out the warranty, see how it works out. Very easy. The only, I guess, really odd, weird part is that he had to send out a sample. He had to send out a sample of the roof over to GAF. They sent him a package. He did that. And I don't know, like 2 weeks later, they sent him a check to install the roof and a voucher for us to get the product to put the roof back on. So he got a whole new roof out of it.
Yeah.
And because we registered the warranty, it was all taken care of. Done. The labor and material to put that roof back to the way it was all covered by GAF. So that right there just solidified to us that, you know what? This is the way to do it. Paso. ¿Qué hice? ¿Cuándo comenzaron esta hora?
Ayer.
Oh, ¿trabajaron ayer? Gracias.
Empezamos, pues todavía no quisieron descansar.
¿Quién?
Los chalanes,
So, ¿quién y quién estaba aquí?
los mismos de siempre, Juanito, el Gaby y el otro güey.
Pues, ¿cuáles chalanes, pues?
El Gaby.
Está todo fumado. ¿Dónde están los demás?
Ay,
¿Dónde están los demás?
fueron a la tienda, se andan cagando. Fueron a cagar los güeyes.
¿Qué es el techo aquí? Fácil. Oh, it is a pretty cut-up roof. There's a lot going on. No, sí está paradito, feíto.
Ah, no, ese que está bien fácil.
Pues de enfrente se ve chiquillo.
Sí, pues con el dron, todo se mira.
Ah, no es el drone aquí. Pues todo se ve bonito. Se reventó el... How do you say gallbladder in Spanish? Hold on.
Ya se reventó.
Algo.
Diga en inglés.
How do you say gallbladder? Pues quiero aprender. I should say in the language.
¿Cómo es en inglés?
How do you say gallbladder in Spanish? Ay, güey.
Vesícula biliar.
Vesícula biliar.
Oh, la bilis.
El bilis.
La hace enojar, machín, güey.
¿Ella solo?
No, que él cae, de seguro la hacen enojar y...
Nadie nos hace... ¿Verdad, Alejandro?
Sí.
Exacto. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está, buddy? Órale. Those are like the best things to come out, and who knows how long,
Oh,
huh?
yeah. That way you don't have to use the grinder. Pinche poleo por donde quiera.
Órale. We're never the good guy. ¿Este de quién es, pues? ¿De él?
That's my new truck.
Oh, nice truck. Ah.
That's the dude's.
How's the van, bro?
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it works real good. Cabe todo el shoot rocks, everything.
Caben como
That way I don't
Cinco.
have to ask nobody, hey, go pick up my trash, go do this.
5 bodies también quedan.
Hey.
El trampas, que ¿quién eres de él aquí? El tu cuñado. Hola, pues. ¿Que se bañe el güey? ¿Por qué? ¿Qué me van a decir? Le voy a decir, a ver que lo voy a grabar, a ver, te lo mando. Hola, pues. Le voy a decir, Gaby dijo que se bañen. Don't hire anyone until you've talked to us. After I talk to you or you talk to me and I go to your house and I look at your roof, after all that, and you choose not to go with me, I can't control that. Yeah. But just like you, the homeowner, have parameters in place in place to, and how you do your due diligence, part of that should be, let me also talk to Smith and Ramirez. Just like you Google people, just like you go to the BBB maybe, just like you do all that. Oh, Google, reviews, ask neighbors, and talk to Smith and Ramirez as a point of comparison. Like, we need to all compare to this to figure out how we want to go. That's our barometer, Smith and Ramirez. That's my word of advice. Don't choose the cheapest. Don't. It's not gonna work out for you. I assure you. You know. And sometimes I'm not expensive either. Sometimes I'm less expensive than some guys. But if it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. Just because maybe they're good people and they give me a really good price. I don't know, man. I don't know about the good price thing.
Yeah.
Just saying. That's it. That's my advice. Just take your time. Supposed to be our podcast, but we didn't. We had problems here. Well, anyway, the reason I wanted to reschedule is that it is insanity right now. I am. All of us in this office, all the salespeople, are actively working on 132 customers. I'm going to probably tell you that maybe, yeah, well, that's not active. These are jobs that, ignore the numbers, they're not accurate. But we have 26 jobs that have finished up that we're collecting on, 7 that are currently in progress, 8 that are waiting to be, 10 that are waiting to be put on, 12 that are waiting to be approved to be put on. So really, we have 22 roofs to be installed right now. On top of that, I have collectively we have 132 jobs that we're working on, and we're constantly trying to chop that number down. Whether it's jobs that we know we're not going to get, I'm really big on trying to turn customers over that I know aren't going to hire us for a variety of reasons, and it's not for a bad reason. It's just that if I have 20 customers who are really, really serious about us and vice versa, then I'm going to put my focus on all of them. So right now I've done the worst thing that I could do, but I think I'm handling it pretty well, is between Luis, Diego, Brittany, and Brady, they all have less of the amount of customers they're working with than I have. So I'm really in need, by the way. Well, consider this a PSA. I'm looking for a sales assistant right now. Allie is not here anymore. She really helped me out with that. We're bringing in someone that used to work here back, Yanine, but she's going to take on another role. I still need some help. However, it's a lot, but I've been able to manage. I've done this before, and it's just about prioritizing. And I really have a lot of conversations with my customers about where they're at, how fast. I've been losing a lot. I've been losing a lot of people. I've been losing a lot of customers, and I know they're not fit for us, but I've been losing a lot of customers that don't want to take the time to sit down with me, that are rushing and want to have it done yesterday.
I leave on Sunday.
This Sunday.
Yes, this Sunday.
31. No, this Sunday.
Yes, this Sunday.
You're leaving this Sunday?
Yeah, so I can get more shit, and then I'll stay here longer.
Okay.
So I'll be here by like the beginnings of October. And I'll come back Monday. Or the Sunday.
Okay, so tell me again. So you will leave
This Sunday.
to come back when?
Probably that Sunday, so the 24th.
Oh, you'll be back the 24th?
Yes.
Okay.
And then stay here, go down. Probably leave the beginnings of October.
For good or temporarily again?
Probably temporary again.
Okay. Oh,
Well,
well,
it depends, but that's my plan. Like,
so nothing next week because you won't be here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you won't be here.
Well, it's not about me being here
I
because
know, but like,
what?
still.
Okay. So Hilda's to suffer one more week.
Sadly.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Have you followed our YouTube channel?
We have a YouTube channel.
Yes. Look it up. Follow. You'll be number 28, 29. That's a lot of subscribers for a little channel. Look it up. Like now. Look it up. Tell your whole family. We need to get to 30, man.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Bien, ¿usted?
Qué milagro. ¿Cuándo regresó?
La semana pasada.
trabajando o anda de visita?
Los dos. Ya me pusieron a trabajar.
Pues qué chida.
Pues sí, ¿verdad?
Pobre, eso le pasó por llegar aquí.
Por venir a saludar a alguien más.
And then stressing him out.
¿No les
Yes,
gusta,
ma'am.
¿no les gusta la pizza?
¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué onda la pizza que les prometiste?
¿Qué?
¿Que él ni sabe?
Es que rete mentiroso, también promete a todos los clientes y no les dice nada ni madre.
What are we talking about?
Que es que vi las skylights y la chingada que hay y luego llegamos nosotros con los acrílicos y nos cagan.
¿Cuándo van a llegar los de las cruces, oye?
Oh, déjame el platico esa.
¿Qué?
Pues ya las pedí ese mismo día, ¿verdad?
Ajá.
No, pues corrieron al vato de Vilax y no me metió la orden el güey.
O sea, vamos a esperar otra vez.
Sí, ya las volvieron a poner esta semana, que según esto llegan el lunes, a ver si es cierto.
Órale.
Pero ahí le va, pero se las van a pagar y nomás cuando lleguen, pues arrancamos para allá. Entrevista.
Well, that's what it's called, but what's the act of doing it?
Okay,
Entrevistando.
okay.
But
I'll be back.
that's during. That's actively doing it. I did it.
Ya la entrevisté.
Entrevisté un techo ahora.
Ahí lo veremos. Ahí lo veremos.
No, él dice lo mismo, no puede encontrar gente.
No hay gente.
Dice la gente de 10 años pasados ya no va a decir.
No hay.
Dice puros chavos que no saben ni madre. So sí le pusieron todo el techo.
Falta un poquito nomás algo. Sí, ves que le echamos con ese jale como a pintar.
So, ¿qué es el show? ¿Qué es el plan?
El plan, pues acá se acaba de, si quieren mandarlo a Frontier las cruces mañana, mijo.
Con otra cubeta.
Es el chalán para ustedes mañana. Pon a trabajar, para que prenda.
¿A qué hora se levanta?
No, ya valió mal.
Ahí viene junto a ustedes, ya recógelo mañana.
¿Qué?
Él va a trabajar gratis para usted mañana. Pon a trabajar.
Ahí por la esteta.
Ya puedo cambiarlo.
Al lunes.
¿Podría esperar?
Bueno, porque no sigan.
Hasta que regrese Tai. No, sí, la voy a
Eres más cruel porque no le dice nada.
¿Ah?
¿Pero es lo que dijo?
No dijo nada.
¿Cómo no dijo?
Por dice.
Como on camera.
No dijo nada, dijo que ya.
No, dijo, sí está malita.
Dice que nada, dijo, ya está de salida, así que le está tocando la puerta a San Pedro.